Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anuradha from just Tutors. So I'm here to teach you a new topic. So today we are going to learn about square numbers and square root. So let's get started. So our new topic is squares and square roots. So basically we know about the square numbers. So what is a square? Generally, a square is a square is equal to side times side, and where the side means I think everything got erased. Okay, let's write once again. So what is a square? A square generally, so we are okay, let me write the topic first. Square root and squares. And generally, what is called square? So square is equal to side by side, and where side means the length of the side. Length of one side is known as S. So let's write the formula for square. Okay. So let's write the formula for square. Square is equal to side times side. So we'll take some examples. If it is 2 squares, so how will we write? So if it is 2 square, we can write it as 2 times 2. Oh, what's happening? 2 times 2, that is equal to 4. And if it is 3 square, we can write as 3 times 3, that is equal to 9. And if it is 4 square, you can write it as 4 times 4, that is equal to 16. So I hope you understood by the square. So now we will just move on to some square numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So we have come across the square of 2, that is 4, 3, that is 9, and 4, that is 16. And what is the 5 square of 5? So 5 square is written as 5 times 5. So 5 times 5 is equal to 25. So the square of 5 is 25. So now we will just move on to the textbook. So let's get started. So now so we know that the area of a square is side by side, as I told you just now, and the square of one is can be written as 1 times 1, that is 1 square. For 2 it is written as 2 times 2, that is 4, and 3 times 3, that is 9, and 5 times 5, that is 25, so on. A time, okay, if I ask what is the square of A, so the square of A would be A times A, that will give you A square. Okay, so now let's move on to this. So what is special about the numbers 4, 9, 25, 64, and other such numbers? So since 4 can be expressed as 2 times 2, so we can write 4 as 2 times 2, and that will give you 2 square, and 9 can be written as 3 times 3, that is equal to 3 square. All such numbers can be expressed as the product of the number itself. So the numbers 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25 are known as square numbers. So I hope I'm clear till here. So now we will just try to move to this. So we learn that if it is given, if it is asked b, let's find the square of b. So you can just write b times b, that will give you b square. Okay, so b square. So I'm just writing square here because I'm not getting the symbol. So b square. So b can be written as b times b, and that will give you b square. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, I'm just loading the topic. We can just wait for a while. Okay, I think it's a time-taking procedure. So let's do one thing. Let's get started with the PDF. Okay, so I think this is uploaded now. So yeah, we have learned till here, and then So you can just see here. So let's move to this only because that is not responding properly. So here you can see properties of a square numbers. So now we are going to study properties of the square number. So following table shows the squares of numbers from 1 to 20. So here you can see the number here, over here. So number is 1 from 1 to 10. So the square for 1, you know, it is 1, and then for 2 it is 4, for 3 it is 9, for 4 it is 16, and for 5 it is 25. 6 square can be written as 36, for 7 it is 49, and 8 it is 64, and 9 times 9, square of 9 is 81, and 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, now let's move on to this number. 11. The square of 11 can be written as 121. So square of 12 can be written as 144, and 13 can be written as 169. 14 square can be written as 196, and 15 can be written as 225, and 16 square can be written as 256. So what is happening over here? We're just doing, we are multiplying the number by itself. So 16 times 16 gives you 256, and 17 times 17 gives 300, 289, so on till 20. And what is the square for 20? So the 20 square will be 400. So I hope you are clear here, like how to write a square number. So here also we are given with some tables that shows the square number, if I'm not wrong. So here. So let's start, let's continue. Actually, there Hello. So the question is, find the square of the following number. Find So the question is, find the square of the following number. Yes, so the question is, find the square of the following number. I hope you can hear me. So the question is, find the square of the following numbers. So let's take one number and then we will of the following number. So let's start the question and let's see what kind of questions are there in exercise 6.2. So the first one is 32. So let's see 32, how to solve 32. So how can we write 32? So we can write 32 as 30 plus 2. Okay, and then what we can do is we can just do 32 square, 32, okay, let's use this pencil to write. So 32 square is equal to 30 plus 2 square. And then let's try solving this. So I'm just moving to the next page. So if we have to do 30 plus 2 square, and then this can be written as 30 times 30 plus 2 and plus 2 times 30 plus 2. And now we are just going to solve this one. So we know 30 times 30 is 30 square, that is nothing but 900. And then we'll just put a plus, and we know 2 times 30 is 60, so we'll put a 60 over here, and then plus, then what we will do for the next one. What is that? This one, this 30 and this 2, so that will also make 60. and then we are left with the last number, 2 times 2, that will give you 4. And when we add 900 plus 60 plus 60 plus 4, we would get 1024. So this is how we need to solve this problem. So I hope you are clear here, like how to find the squares of the following numbers. So now, okay, if the number is a bigger one, so what will you do in this case? So let's start. Okay, we have one more question, that is 93. Let's do that one. So how can we write 93 now? So 93 can be written as 90 plus 3, okay, whole square, and this can be written as 90 times 90 plus 3 and plus 3 times what? Here also we are going to use the same number, 90 plus 3. So we know 90 times 90 is how much? It is, see, 9 times 9 is 81, and we have 2 hundreds. So we can write 8100, and then plus 90 times 3. So we know 3 times 9 is 27, so it will be 270. And now we know 3 times 90 is again 270, so we will write the same number. See how easy it is to find out. And now we are left with one more 9, and we will just add them together. So after adding them together, we would get 8, and this we would get 8,649. So I hope you are clear. So now we are going to move to the second question. Let me show you the second question again. So we'll just open this. So in the second question we have, write the Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 6, 14, 16 and 18. So let's start with the first one. So we will just start with the first one. Let's come to this. So the question is, we need to write the Pythagorean triplet for 6. So for 6, and let's start. So for any natural number, let me write, for any natural number, m is greater than 1 and comma 2m, and then m square minus 1 comma m square plus 1, it forms a Pythagorean triplet. So if we take m square plus 1 as 6, so अब अगर हम लेते हैं m square plus 1 as 6, so then m square would be 5. Okay, अगर हम m square plus 1 को 6 लेंगे तो m square हमारा क्या होगा, 5. And the value of m will not be an integer. So if we take m square minus 1,
So we will get 6, and then m square will be 7. So again the value of m is not an integer. So let's take 2m. So 2m अगर हम लेते हैं तो 2 times, अगर हम m is equals to 6 लेते हैं तो m की वैल्यू हमारी 3 आएगी. So therefore the Pythagorean triplet is 2 times 3 and c. तो हमारा m का वैल्यू क्या आएगा? 3 आएगा. तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? 2 times 3, 2m को कैसे लिखेंगे? 2 times 3, and then m square minus 1 को क्या कर सकते हैं? 3 square minus 1, and then 3 square plus 1, or you can even write it as 6. And we know 3 square is 9, minus 1 is 8, and we will write 8 here. And then if we do 3 square plus 1 is 9 plus 1, so we will get 10. So these three are called as Pythagorean triplet. So these are called Pythagorean triplet. So I think you understood this. So like that we have to follow the same rule for each and every question. So yes, since yeah, I hope I'm clear here, like how to find Pythagorean triplet, and we solve few questions of square roots, square numbers, and yeah, and the rest of the topics we are going to cover in the upcoming session. Till then, bye bye and take care. And there's one more thing I need to tell you about. You just need to log on to the just tutors, and there you will find all the worksheets, and you can test your knowledge over here. You'll get all the sample problems and questions of their answers and their answers. So over here you can just check. You can explore the website just tutors. You'll get each and everything over here. Free study material. You can even test your knowledge, worksheets, and हमारे courses हैं जो है maths, English and science. So you can just carry on to that. So yes, so we'll meet up again. Till then,